Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome to episode 2 of season 1. We'll see if there's going to be a season 2 here of our Beauty Buzz for our summer series. So I'm Stephanie Richter, if I haven't met you yet. And I have been building my Mary Kay business for 32 years. Love all of it, even the stuff that is the hard stuff. In fact, I've been just hop from training over to here, and we were talking about just that. In anything we do in life, there's hard stuff, and in that hard stuff is the recipe for us to become a better version of ourselves. If we do everything that's easy in life, we will never become that person that God really created us to be. In the struggles, in the hard stuff, in the stuff that makes our palms sweat, in the uncomfortables, in the embarrassing. And as you're going to see in this wonderful interview that I get to do, we pre-recorded, so I'm hosting it tonight. I pre-recorded it with my friend Charis, a young woman, a mom of two littles, and I'll get her introduced in just a second. That humble part of walking through whatever it is that you do. So of course, as I'm sharing this interview with you, she is a Mary Kay sales director. But for some of you out there, you might be an entrepreneur in another industry, or maybe you're thinking about being an entrepreneur. Maybe you're looking at a Mary Kay business. Maybe you're not at all and you didn't know it, but as you watch this, you'll be like, I hadn't really thought about that. You'll have a new thought. So you can apply that thought to wherever you are in your life. And I hope that there's lots of young moms that are going to watch this interview, because it's so, so good. And I think you will really get a lot out of this. I sure did, and had lots of fun. Plus, she's going to share about some products and some fun products that we have for summer, and a product that she calls Magic. And just so y'all know, when you watch this and say hi to me, you got to comment. So if you're on right now watching, comment, and I'll see you. I'm going to do a drawing from all the comments, and I have a fun, super bright, fun beach lipstick for you that I will send to you. All right. So say hi if you're watching. Also, tell me where you're from. If you're a consultant, say hi and where you're from. If you're a guest, say hi and who your consultant is and where you're from in the comments, please. That would be great. So my purpose in doing these Beauty Buzz events this summer is for just that: inspiration, encouragement, and I think it's super important that women hear other women's stories. So listen with a heart that is to receive for what it is that you're supposed to receive from this, because everybody's a little bit different. So let's go straight over to my recording earlier in the week. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
And welcome to. All right, hang on. I'm not getting sound. So let me do it again. See if I got this, if I did this right. Get this right for all of you. This is season 1, episode 2. Like, you're at the very beginning of this Beauty Buzz with Stephanie. It's going to blow up and go viral across the internets.
Of course.
Everywhere. All the internets everywhere is going to blow up with this podcast,
Can't
the
wait.
Beauty Buzz with Stephanie and her friends, which are the most important part of the whole thing, is her friends. So I am here with my new friend. Don't you love new friends?
Yes.
With my new friend, Charis Bourman. And Charis is a new friend to me, but her family is not new friends to me. Her mom and her aunties are great friends of mine in the Mary Kay world, and I'll let Charis kind of share a little bit about that. But Charis, I'm so happy to have you on, and I have like lists of questions that I'm going to ask you. But Before we start, let me just say, I want to tell you what I love about you. Okay. And then I want you to share we call it in Mary Kay, the why story. So if you're a guest with us today, or if you're a consultant watching, listen with your heart. And, even no matter what, if you're a client and you love the Mary Kay products and you love the Mary Kay company, let me tell you, you will love the Mary Kay people. And if you're a consultant, I want you to listen to possibilities and to the way maybe that belief systems or ways of thinking that will tweak the way that you do your Mary Kay business, because this business really does. It's like, I always say this, it's like a tool that you use in your life to fill a blank. If it's cash flow, like who doesn't have a little cash flow issue going on right now with filling their gas tank? And, we're going on vacation, we're going to go to Costco, and I'm just like, Costco, it's like, who doesn't have that? So if that's a hole that needs to be filled, or, just having people in your life that believe in you, that cheer you on, that don't let you wimp out, all those things, right? Those are the kinds of things, personal development, whatever it is, this Mary Kay business can fill that void for you in ways that might surprise you. So I'm so excited to have Charis on for a lot of different reasons, and I'll let her share her story. But one of the things I love about you, Charis, you have the ability to look at a situation that might be considered not even, it could be considered like, this is not good. Like it might be real negative, or it might just be like, oh, this didn't go well. And find in that, no, actually, this is what went well. This is good. We can make this good. This is a perspective. You bring that to the table, and you have this ability to just bring joy with you. And I know it's because you love the Lord. I know that. And that's probably the most important thing I love about you. But that perspective that you bring to be able to just lighten things up and put things in perspective, I just love that. So that's just one of, two now, of many things that I love about you.
Well, thank you so much, Stephanie. Your words mean so much to me, and it's been a joy. Like, I moved across the country, so I might share that in a second, but I now live like in the Portland, Oregon area from the Midwest in Wisconsin, and during the pandemic.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yes, but it has just been such a blessing to have you in my corner, praying for me, always there for me, and like my new PNW friend. So
your new PNW friends, that's right. And you have a lot of them, and you're building great relationships in the area. I'm up for those of you who don't know, I'm up north of Seattle, and Charis, of course, like she just said, is down the Portland area. And there's a lot of cross in events and things. And so you're really building some really great relationships down there and creating some cohesiveness that's really cool. I love that. All right, so we have this thing in Mary Kay called our why story. And one of the reasons why I wanted to start this Beauty Buzz throughout the summer, the kind of summer series, is because everybody's story matters. And I think one of the things that women really, really need to embrace is each other's stories in a way that is not judgmental and critical and measuring, but just open. Like, I want to hear your story. Like, tell me your why story, because then there's things that I'll be like, I want to be like that. Or I had never thought of it that way. And this is a way to learn from each other instead of measuring up against each other. So tell us your why, your like little nutshell why story, because it's good.
Yeah. I love that. I love hearing people's stories. So, like she said, my name's Charis, and I live in Oregon right now. And kind of like my why story is, so I've been a part of Mary Kay since I was 2 years old. So my whole life, my mom has been in Mary Kay. Like Stephanie said, my aunts have been a part of Mary Kay. And so when I was 18, I could not wait to also be a part of Mary Kay. And
I was wondering that. I was going to ask you that, if you always knew you were going to be a Mary Kay, or if you kind of went and then came back. So thank you for answering that.
Yeah, no, everyone's story is different, which is cool. But mine is that I always wanted to be a consultant. And just for the fact is that I just wanted their life of my family growing up, like just the opportunities my family is able to provide for me. This is my son, Theo, in the back.
Hi, Theo. Hi. Sorry, I probably should have done that.
Okay, now you can go talk to Dad, okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Whoops. Got knocked over. Okay, so this is real life, which is awesome.
This is real life, exactly.
And so I love the life we created with the values that Mary Kay aligned with my family's values of God first, family second, and career third. And I just saw my family use Mary Kay just to spread joy to people, to make them feel beautiful, to build relationships, and of course, the ultimate flexibility. And I wanted a career where I could have ultimate flexibility, limitless income, and change people's lives. And that's hard to find.
It's really hard to find.
Limitless income, unlimited flexibility, and make a difference in people's lives.
Usually you have to give one of those up.
Yes. Yeah, totally. And so when I was 18, I actually stayed up until midnight at 12:01 when I was officially 18 years old. I had a big old party and I became a beauty consultant.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could have been there. That must have been so fun.
As I recorded the whole thing, I was like, someday Mary Kay is going to ask for this video. I'm going to be so awesome. They're just going to have to know.
I love it. Oh, if I was only so wise at 18. Whew.
I don't know if I was wise, just super excited. So I always say, I was so eager, but I didn't like know everything yet. You might think, oh, she grew up in Mary Kay. She knew how to do everything. Like when you're 18, you know everything? Like, no. When we're like 30, 50, do we know everything? No.
No, never.
We're always learning. And so I had Mary Kay as like my side hustle during college. And I went to school to be a teacher. And I didn't know if Mary Kay was going to be like my thing, like the thing, but I just wanted to test it out because I loved limitless income, limitless flexibility, and changing lives. And I was like, oh, I love that. And so I tested it out and I fell in love. And I earned my car when I was a full-time college student. I was planning a wedding. I was playing a college sport and just sprinkling in Mary Kay whenever I could and earned a car. And then after college, I chose Mary Kay as my full-time career because I saw no other place. And I had gone to school for teaching. I had done student teaching. And I was like, Mom, is this real life? Like people get up at the crack of dawn. They work all day. They come home at 6 o'clock.
And you only get to go to the bathroom once?
Yes.
Like fast as a teacher in the middle of the day?
Yes. You come home and then you have to prep for the next day or go to eating at night. And I was all like, okay, I love making difference in these children's lives, but I'm not going to be with my own family ever.
That's right.
And so I was like, I love teachers. If you're a teacher, thank you for all that you do for our community and our country and our world. But I was like, I don't want to live that life. And so I chose Mary Kay. Like after graduating college, I never looked for a teaching job. I just did Mary Kay full time ever since. And so I got married after college. And then I loved Mary Kay, how it fits in all seasons of life, whether I was young, single, whether I was newly married, and when I was a new mom. And now I have 2 kids, 4 years old and 2 years old, and then a baby on the way. And it just it's been to all seasons. And so now I just love passing this on to people because like Stephanie said, whatever you need in your life, Mary Kay can be that vehicle for it. And so it's just fun just to try it and see if it could be a vehicle for anything that you wanted to.
Yeah. And what a great testimony of the seasons, right? And then you've seen the seasons because your mom's a national sales director, your aunties are sales directors. You've seen the future. Like what can that be for the future? And you get to get a glimpse that a lot of people don't get to have, but also that you can believe it. Like it's one thing if somebody said, like tells a story and you kind of know them and you hear that story, but you've like been on the inside, like you've seen the good, the bad, the ugly of, all, and you still want to be here. That says something. That says something big. So I love that. What a great story. And I'm so excited for you to have a baby on the way. What a beautiful family. What a beautiful family. Okay. So I think you answered this. In fact, I know you did, but let's just make sure. What is your favorite part of the Mary Kay marketing plan? Like how our business actually works. People always ask me, well, my first question was, can you make money doing this? Like, really? I was a teacher too. Like, really? Can you? Like, I don't, did you go to college to be a Mary Kay consultant? I was such a stinker. I was really just ignorant is what I was. But what would you say for you is that you love about the Mary Kay marketing plan?
Well, it's just so cool because this year is going to be our 60th anniversary year. Wow. And when something is around for 60 years, it's good.
That's right. And thriving.
Yes, it's not just like, oh, this little piddly thing. Like, we're in almost 40 countries across the globe, debt-free, multi-billion-dollar company. Like, that's what we are after 60 years. And we still make 50% profit on everything that we sell, and that's never changed. And so I just love how it's a proven path to success. There's been people that have gone before us, people doing it right now, making money. And it's not just like this new thing, it's like a proven plan. And it's studied at colleges across the country of why this plan is so great and so solid for so long. So that's why I love it.
It's that steadiness. It's like we're anchored.
Yeah.
And that's because of Mary Kay Ash herself. She's the one that, that she set the path for us with ideals that matter for sure. Okay, so I'm excited to hear your perspective on this. What strength do you have that you either gained through Mary Kay or you became aware of? And sometimes those are kind of both, really. I'd like to hear, the reason I ask this question, you guys, is, and listen carefully, because so often when we come into our business or start something new like this, what happens is you start to find things in you because you're doing things that are outside your comfort zone. So every single person that starts Mary Kay, it's outside the comfort zone. You want to go there. That's where you want to go in your life. If you're trying to keep everything comfortable, you won't become the woman that God has planned for you. And so I think it's cool to hear what other directors and other consultants have, like, what did I do? I didn't even know I had that. Like, I didn't know that was in me. So what did you find?
Yeah. And what's really cool is what I know you just mentioned, that got to be uncomfortable. So one of my favorite like authors or inspirational speakers is Darren Hardy. And he says, the one thing all entrepreneurs have in common is we all start scared.
Yes.
Everyone starts scared. We all don't know what we're doing, but we just started.
That's right.
So just from starting, what I really found is just a place to use the gifts and strength that God has given me. If I were a mom and a wife, I wouldn't be able necessarily to use these strengths with other people outside of my family to their like fullest potential. So I just love that platform, and to be able to like bring the joy that I have that's from Jesus, like you said, just to other people, to really grow in my strength of sharing my story and in my strength of speaking to others, like in groups. Like last night, I was just telling Stephanie, I led a women's Bible study of like 10 people, and it was so cool. And I don't know if I had never been a part of Mary Kay, would that have been like a strength of mine. And so it's just so awesome how you get to learn different skills that apply to all areas of your life. We always say everyone's better in every area from trying out as a Mary Kay consultant.
Isn't that the truth? That's the truth. And it's all those little edges that we all have, those little sharp edges that we all come into life with. They get kind of sanded down, soft and a little softer in our Mary Kay world, because we have mentors and people around us that, like I said, help us to be better. Right. Okay. So, did you have any preconceived ideas about Mary Kay? I was wondering that, because a lot of people do. I had some really crazy ones. I have no idea where they came from. Like, I just made stuff up about Mary Kay and Mary Kay people, which is really rude, actually. But maybe I almost didn't ask you this question, and I thought, well, maybe you did, because perception is different than real life.
Yeah. So I think I didn't have any like maybe negative perceptions of Mary Kay, because like you said, I grew up with it and I saw how it was a blessing to so many people. And I saw that if you followed the plan that was proven, you would have success, whatever that would look like for you. And so for me, I probably thought that I was going to be like hot stuff.
Yes, because you knew it, because you were in it.
Yes. And so I first started, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to like earn my car in like 1 month, and it's going to be amazing. I'm going to take the Mary Kay world by storm. And that wasn't my journey that God had for me. So he needed to humble me, and I needed to be humble to learn. So if you are humble and you are hungry for more, oh my goodness, that's an amazing combination. And we can teach you this business and teach you how to run for it. So God humbled me, and I gained humility to learn how this business worked, to get better at my people skills, because it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a growth journey and a process. And so that's maybe something that I learned starting off as a new consultant.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh, that takes a lot of courage to share that with us. So thank you for sure. I'm going to ask you one more question and then let's talk about your favorite products.
Okay.
That sound good? Okay. Yeah. So I want to know your mom hack.
Okay.
We have a lot of them we learn in our Mary Kay businesses, right? And moms have them, but what's your mom hack?
Yeah, this is probably actually one of the harder questions for me.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
it's probably something super normal you do and you don't even realize it.
Right. Yeah. So one thing I thought of as my mom hack is to always wake up before your children. So if your kids are your alarm clock, the day just starts out crazy.
Yes.
They're coming in, asking to get dressed. They need a diaper change. They're yelling for you to get them out of their crib. Like if you have a 2-year-old like me, she's in her crib for as long as we can. And they're asking for breakfast. And
they're hungry. Yeah.
Other and like your day starts off like you love them, but they're like very energetic. It's very a lot. And so if you wake up before your kids and do whatever fills you up. And so for me, I'm a morning person. So I like to get up really early to get that quiet time to fill myself up. So maybe you like to do like a short workout. Maybe you'll do a longer workout later at the gym, but like do some jumping jacks, listen to a podcast, read your Bible. My favorite thing to do before the kids wake up. So I'm already centered and already calmed before they wake up.
Such wisdom. I think I learned that I know I learned it in Mary Kay because I had kids when I was in Mary Kay, but there was a season there that was really hard. Yeah. But it's probably really hard for you now. Like when your real alarm goes off, it's probably really easy to say, I'll just wait for the kids to get up. But the discipline that comes with the choice, it's like a muscle. And it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then that discipline spreads out over your whole life. It's like that book, like Go Make Your Bed or whatever that book is. Like the guy that wrote that book is like, just if you're wanting discipline in your life, he's like, to make your bed every morning or something like that. I mean, that's like the nutshell version of that book, but I've heard it's a good book. Okay. So tell me about your favorite summertime Mary Kay products.
Yeah, so I picked 2 products to share with you guys. So the first one is our translucent powder. And so I'm like an oily girl. If you're an oily girl, let me know in the comments who you are. And so this is what I call magic powder. It is so magical. It's translucent, so it matches every skin type, every skin tone, which is so cool. You put it on top of whatever foundation that you wear, and it sets your makeup and controls oil and shine all day long. Like I just call it magic. And if you need to refresh,
I love that you don't have to change it for summer to winter.
Yeah, I use it all year round, but like we're more oily in the summer a lot of times. And so this is a great to absorb that extra oil and shine for your magic powder on your face.
Good. I love it. We're going to sell it as the magic powder now. We're going to change the name.
Do it. And my other favorite summer product is, so a lot of times in summer, we love more of like a gloss on our lips than like a lipstick. Like I just love the extra moisture and I just love the shine. Just everything's like glowy in summer. And so our lip glosses are amazing. I'm wearing this color right now in Pink Fusion. I love everything hot pink. It comes in, I think, so many colors. How many colors is it, Stephanie?
I don't know, maybe 18 or something like that. 20 maybe.
16 or something. Yeah. So many different. But the cool thing is it's infused with vitamin C and vitamin E and minerals and moisturizers. So it's not like gooey, sticky lip gloss.
Yes.
And it is like the applicator. It's like so flexible and it fits your lip shape and just goes right across.
I love that it's really bendable. Like I can get where I want to go with it.
Yeah. It is awesome. So over a lipstick by itself, it's a great summer go-to. And my lip glosses are all over my house, in my car, and my purse.
I have like 5 in my drawer down here, 2 up here. They're everywhere.
Oh, they just feel so good. It feels so good.
You know what's cool about everything that Mary Kay does? Even a color product is good for your skin. Because we get asked a lot, like we have certain products. I'm like, if it's not good for your skin and your lips are skin, then we don't have that product. If it's not good for your eyes, you know, the skin on your eyes, we won't have that product. So yeah, skincare first.
Yeah, care about your face. Great quality.
Exactly. Oh, I love it. You guys, I just want you to know that you are in the presence of greatness that is going to take Mary Kay by storm. I was just thinking about what you said, and I thought, the impact and the influence that you will have because of your story, what you said about your story at the beginning about God humbling you. There is great, obviously, I'm not the Lord, but obviously it's great preparation for who you will be in the lives of the women that you touch all along your journey now, and as you journey as a young woman. It's super, super exciting. Okay, so I'm going to close with, I was going to close with a mom hack, but then I thought, you know what? I'm going to close with a question that I'm going to drop on you. It's not hard. You'll be able to answer it. But before I close, I want to tell everybody that watch for the special with those two products. I'll post the special for that your consultant will be happy to share with you. And just FYI, during this season this weird season that happened because of the pandemic, Mary Kay actually expanded into the virtual world in a beautiful way. And so when Charis talked about Mary Kay in different seasons, let me tell you that when I started my Mary Kay business, we went out and we saw people. Now, this is what we do a lot of. Now, we still see people live if that's what you want to do, in person, so to speak. But we do so much virtual that when she talked about sprinkling it in, don't you wish that actually we had this when you were sprinkling it in your college time? Because you can do so much more in such less time. Yeah. So when somebody says to me, I'm not sure I don't have my time, I'm a busy mom, whatever, man, we can teach you. We can show you how to do this. So, and it's $30, you guys, right now. It's $30 to get an e-start. So that means you have a website. That means you have the credit card processing that goes with your website. There's also a starter kit option that's $130, and that gets your business started. So it's simple, not easy, because you don't want to do something easy. Easy is not going to change who you are and create that amazing journey that really is such a blessing in this business, such a blessing. So watch for those two things. I'll post them. And then, Charis, what is your favorite Mary Kay ism or quote? Do you know what I mean by Mary Kay ism? We have these funny little things we say in Mary Kay that only Mary Kay people really understand. But what's your favorite or Mary Kay quote?
Yeah. There's so many good ones.
I know. Sorry, I put you right on the spot.
No, that's okay. Well, the first one that comes to my mind is working will win when wishing won't.
Yeah, that's
working
good.
And when wishing won't. And so right now, whether you're a consultant, like, you can do it, get to work, like, it's going to help you win. And if you're a client, if you're wishing your life was different, and you're wishing you had more time, more flexibility, more money, like, working will win when wishing won't. So just give it a try, step out in faith. We'll teach you how to do it.
I love that. Well, that's a beautiful close. Thank you. That was perfect. So much fun to hang out with you. I can't wait to hang out with you live in person, sipping coffee.
Yes.
Instead of at our desks. You have a beautiful day, my friend. I love you. Thank
Bye,
you. Wasn't she awesome? Such a joy to be able to interview her. I mean, just such a joy. She just started it was early when we did that. It was like, well, for me, it's early. For her, it wasn't. But for me, I was just like, the whole rest of my day, I just was like, such a joy. So I hope you enjoyed it too. Please share in the comments what you enjoyed, maybe something she said that maybe moved your heart or gave you a new thought, consultant or guest, any one of you. And I wanted to share with you the magic powder. This is our translucent powder. You can see mine's getting a little bit low. One of the reasons I love this powder is because, like I said, you can wear it all seasons. You don't have to change it for your color, different color. If you, like, I was at the beach this weekend, so I got a little bit of color and I had to change my foundation shade a little bit. So we have a buy two, get one half off. So choose 2 lip glosses. There's 14 shades. I said 18 or 20. I was exaggerating. There's 14. 14 shades of lip glosses that we have, are unlimited lip glosses that are packed full of good skincare also. So if you choose 2 of those, you can choose your powder for half price. Or if you want to choose 2 powders, one for like your travel bag, one for in your car, one for at your makeup table, whatever is right for you. Or if you want 3 glosses, or if you want 3 powders, it's up to you. Any 2, the third one you get for half off. So I hope that you enjoyed yourself, learned something, and gosh, maybe we inspired you to say, this Mary Kay thing I should probably give it a shot. Reach out to your consultant right now. Promise me, just promise, pinky promise me right now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to reach out to her. Don't be afraid. You have to start things scared, remember? Remember also, this is not a tattoo or having a baby or getting married. This is not that kind of decision. Give it a shot, even if it's just for the summer. So I appreciate you all so much. And we'll be back next week is our birthday bash. So if you have a birthday or if you have a friend that has a birthday in July, share that wherever you're watching this, share with your consultant, but that you have a birthday if she doesn't know already. And join us next week because we're going to be do a birthday sweepstakes and lots of prizes. So love you all. Bye.